She had these ripped jeans and a ripped shirt and a little backpack on, and I was like, well, that's just all kinds of adorable.
You saw a homeless lady.
I mean, one person's homeless is another person's beauty. What do you want, man?
Dated a homeless girl once. It was all right. Great tits.
So I'm noticing a pattern here. You like big tits.
Oh.
Because that's the first thing you mention whenever you're talking about these past women.
No, I do enjoy small tits as well.
That's a new one.
Is it?
Just from listening back to these, it sounds like, oh, she had great tits. Oh, she had great tits. Like, that's all you mentioned.
No. I say great. I didn't say big.
It's usually one and or both of those statements.
Great tits does not mean big tits.
It doesn't, but...
Oh, I had a great meal yesterday. Oh, does that mean you had steak and eggs and mashed potatoes and No.
But now you're talking about specifics. I'm not talking about specifics.
I had a great meal yesterday. It was a salad.
No one ever said that about a
great
salad.
Great doesn't mean grandiose. Look, she probably had some bees, and they were great tits. They're perfect.
Okay, I don't know why you keep giving these specific names. Like, I know who they are. Like, I don't know these.
Well, I did it before I started working. That was the girl that I lived with, the ex-girlfriend that I lived with for 2 years after we broke up. Great tits.
All right.
It's weird. I'm more of an ass guy. Like, a girl's she's gotta have some butt on her.
And you never mentioned it ever. It's always, oh, she had a great set of tits. Oh, they were great. Like, you never say anything about anything else.
Well, here's the thing. I
don't even know how her face looked.
Look, if I describe any of these past girlfriends, I'm like, it just looks like a white girl.
I'm not asking you to describe them, but you never make mention of how beautiful their face was.
I don't know if you've seen any of my ex-girlfriends. They've all been gorgeous.
I have not.
All of them.
I have not.
I have lucked out in the game of dating until now. I was about to say I haven't had sex in 2 years. Then I remembered I dated for 9 months. Why are you shaking your head?
Because I don't know what to say to that. What else am I supposed to do?
I forgot an entire relationship. I literally just talked about her last week with the anal plugs. Never mind.
But yeah, that's the only sexy thing I've seen.
All right.
And I wouldn't describe the porn I see as sexy.
No, would you describe it as dirty?
Okay, so Craig, check this out. Normally I wouldn't, but there was one, I honestly do not know the series of words that led to this, but it popped up. It wasn't on Pornhub, I don't think, but it popped up on my feed of a couple that was just smearing cake on themselves. And then they proceeded to have sex, which I was like, what? It's usually the food is usually the foreplay. But this was, we're doing this and then we're going to fuck with the stuff on us.
Is it topaz? Did I nail it? First try? Second? Third try?
Topaz is a shape? I'm almost positive that is not a shape.
Regardless, imagine sticking one of those corners of a razor into your fucking pee-pee hole.
Why do you always want to do stuff with your dick hole? What is the deal, bruh?
Look, it's one of 2 holes that I have sexually, and I don't like to use the other one for sexual stuff, so...
Well, you technically have 3.
You talking about my mouth hole?
Yes.
Well, I don't get pleasure. Well, I certainly do if I eat out a girl. Oh, my God. Hey, what is the hardest that you've ever ejaculated? I just started thinking about eating pussy, and that's the most I've ever been aroused is just eating pussy, so...
Well, did that lead to your hardest ejaculation ever? Or?
Yes. I'm eating pussy. She's right in my face. I'm jerking my dick off. She's coming. I'm coming now. It's just going everywhere. Just all over my hand, all over her back, all over my super hairy chest. I shot very far. It's okay.
Right. So what's the logistics of your pussy eating? Is she on her back or no? Is this
no,
69ing?
I'm on my back. She's riding my face. And while I'm doing that, she's coming in my mouth with her lady squirt. I'm fucking coming so hard by jerking my dick. Mm-hmm. It's shooting everywhere. She's squirting everywhere.
But she's not doing anything with her hands.
No, it's all me. It's all me, baby.
So,
look, you can't trust a contractor. You got to do it yourself.
Time out. Just one more time, and then I'll answer your question.
Yep.
The visual is you're here. You're.
I'm on my back.
And then she's riding you.
Riding my face.
But she's not doing anything with her hands.
She's propping herself up against the, like, you know, hands against the wall like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, like, pussy's in my face. I look up. I see those titties just swinging away.
Oh.
Hands against the walls. I'm jerking off.
Okay. I got it. I'm sorry. I was, for whatever reason, I'm thinking she's facing your feet. But you're like, no.
Oh.
Like a classic 69 position.
No. If that were the case, I would expect that load to go into her mouth.
Got it. So this makes more sense with your original statement of...
Yes, cum is going everywhere.
Right. Okay.
So that's probably the hardest I ever came. It's because it's not because... Well, it certainly is because I was turned on at the time. We were fooling around. She's turned on. But I think it's a lot of coming at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I was holding back because she was like, wait. I'm coming, wait, come with me, you know. And I think that she was also holding back and she squirted. She came so fucking hard and then I did as well. Like, that's probably my most enjoyable. That's the hardest I came. And then all of that all over my face, man. Oh my God. I almost drowned. I should have had floaties on my fucking arms. I almost drowned. It was so good.
How would that help you?
Oh,
The answer is it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. But visually, you imagine a 30-something-year-old naked Kevin with floaties on his arm. He's like, oh, yeah, he almost got squirted to death.
I'm sorry.
Also, new t-shirt idea. It's going to be me, waist up, of course. Me and my hairy body in floaties going, hell yeah. Just covered in fucking lady cum. What are you looking at?
Why are you fucking business?
Are you looking at the audience?
Yep.
Do you have somebody in your house?
All the time.
First of all, ain't nobody in your house besides you. In that room right there, ain't nobody in that room. Are you looking at ghosts? Do you have a ghost in your house coming to give you ghost head? I was talking about this with the other day. Like, say you wake up and there's a ghost. Like, you see a ghost, or you just feel a ghost, right? Jerking off your dick. And then sliding your dick into their ghost pussy. Are you going to be freaked out? Or are you be like, look, man, I'm going to lay back. I'm going to relax. Enjoy all this shit. Hell yeah. Do it, girl and or thing. I don't know what you're describing. I don't know how you identify. Ghost or demon, whatever.
My question is, what does ghost pussy feel like? Dude, how do you know that's what's happening?
First of all, it's going to feel just like human pussy, just colder. Did you ever get a blowjob with when a girl had ice in her mouth?
No.
Or after eating dentine ice?
No.
I wish I did, but I don't know either. So it sounds so intriguing though. I want that to happen.
You talking about the ghost thing or the ice thing?
Both. You're telling me you would deny ghost pussy?
I'm telling you, I have about 15 other questions before I get to, yeah, this feels right.
What if, like, it's literally the equivalent, Suzanne Four from the Fantastic Four, like, she's the invisible lady, like, what if she was writing, like, that's the same thing as ghost pussy, right?
Not if she's invisible. It's not a ghost.
Wait, her last name's not Four, what is it? Fantastic. How fucking dumb is that?
Suzanne Four.
Oh, it's not Fantastic. It's Richards. That's right. Suzanne Richards.
You said it and kept going. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
You fucking went with it. Is it me being a dumbass, or you just accepting the reality I present in front of you?
I'm a yes and kind of guy. So what do you want from me?
That's fair.
This is unlistenable. Like, this is absurd.
This guy, and you're gonna have to bleep the name. His name's he hangs out outside. He's one of the Jamaicans down from the basement. He has his girlfriend that always hangs out with him.
I'm sorry, time out. Do you think he's gonna be a prominent member of the audience? Or
do you think he's gonna subscribe? Absolutely, because I'm gonna be promoting this shit like crazy. Anywho, but his girlfriend, like, she was out there 2 days ago, just literally wearing like a one-piece Spanx thing. It's like, girl, what are you doing? You look fine as hell doing it, but I can see your nipple rings and everything. It's great. It's fantastic. But why are you out here in a one-piece fucking Spanx?
To make you horny. That's why.
Probably.
Because clearly don't give a fuck.
Oh, no, it's not. Like, yeah, I'm fucking this chick. Keep your hands off. Honestly, might be a cuck because every time somebody gets in his fucking face about shit, he just backs off.
Or he doesn't want to go to jail for killing somebody.
Well, he's formerly homeless, so.
Even more of a reason not to go to jail.
But that gives you a free home.
But if you don't like it, then you're going to do as much as possible to not go back.
I guess. If you say so. I don't know much about it. My 36 hours in jail was fine.
You don't know about the idea of doing something as avoidance to something else?
No.
Oh.
I can't think of one.
That's how I live my life.
Look, not drinking would certainly avoid me a lot of situations, but I keep doing it. I keep getting into mishaps, quote unquote.
Okay, I mean...
Do you know how many ex-boyfriends I have gotten into scuffles with? Arguments?
It makes it sound like they're your ex-boyfriends, but okay.
Look, once you become a couple, their problems become your problems. So their ex-boyfriends become your ex-boyfriends. And your ex-girlfriends are never talked about because they act like you've never been in a relationship before. That's how women operate.
I saw this pregnant lady on the train. I'm not usually, like, it's not because she was pregnant. It's
right, because in your book, I believe you're saying used to be pregos or uggos.
I never once said that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I remembered you saying that, but all right.
It sounds like something I would say because that's definitely terms I would use. You know, you can tell that she didn't really have, what you would call larger breast, but you could tell that she had smaller breasts when she was like 8 months pregnant, man. So she was huge. So her pregnancy titties, though, I was like, you know what? Good for you. I want to see those bad boys. Nice and swollen, full of milk.
So you just like the big tits on this lady. That's what I'm hearing.
No, I appreciate the largeness of them because you could tell that she didn't have larger ones when she was unpregnant.
Just so I'm clear, I'm going to repeat what I said.
Yep.
So you like the larger titties on this lady?
No. It's not because they were larger. I appreciate the fact that she's probably enjoying them. She feels a little bit more confident having larger breasts because she's pregnant.
And this is all just from an observation. You didn't even talk to this woman.
Correct. Yes. This is I think on the F train. May have been the R. You know what? It was certainly the R. Because that's where I saw that fucking those fucking guys that used to like patrol the subways, like the something Angels or something like that. They wear the red berets, and back in the 70s and 80s, they used to patrol the subway stations and beat up people because the cops weren't doing anything.
All right.
Anywho, but yeah, I very much enjoyed that.
You saw a non-uggo prego on the R train. Nice.
Your words, not mine.
I'm just repeating how you would say it, so.
This cute little fatty had some big old titties. I would have in my sentence there.
My dream idea is like throw me in the middle of nowhere, like in the woods, in a trailer. I'd be okay with that because it's just going to be me. I got nobody to impress. The end of my driveway, give me a bodega and a dive bar. Had I won that fucking $1 billion ticket, that's what I'd do. I would buy that property, put a bodega and a dive bar at the end of my driveway, like 2 miles away from my house. I have the money. I can spend it.
Right. Absolutely.
I can employ these people to just sit there and do nothing for 24 hours and just come and wait for me to be served.
I mean, it's your property.
I'm going to get drunk at the dive bar, walk across my driveway to the bodega, get a fucking egg and cheese on a roll, and then just walk back to my house. My trailer. It's going to be a trailer. That is the dream, Demetrius. Oh my God, that's what I want so bad.
I hope it works out for you. I want
Give
nothing
me
more for you.
a white trash wife. She has 2 or 3 kids from a previous marriage. She doesn't have custody. We don't have to deal with them. That just gives me a sign that I'm allowed to blast inside of her. It's all I want.
I feel like this is not going to take that much work.
I mean, I would have to leave New York if I want to find that woman, because no woman in New York wants me to blast inside of her. I'm like, monkeypox, meh. Doesn't come from cum, bitch. Sorry for calling you bitch. I'm like, I understand. I'm not allowed to call you bitch in the woke generation.
And it depends on who you talk to. So
I guarantee if either of the three of Boys to Men called a woman a bitch, they'd be like, I like that. Go ahead, call me bitch. There's three of those guys, right? Or was it four? Regardless, Boys to Men can call women bitches, but me, as a 30-something-year-old white man in 2022, I can't say it.
You can say it. It's just...
I can't say it without repercussions. I get it.
I did get upset because I saw this clip on Pornhub. It was from a page called Porn Force. They had this cutie on there and stuff like that. And people were like, oh, well, what's her name? And then the page actually replied and like, oh, this is her first name, but you won't find her anywhere else because she has an exclusive contract with us. I was like, right, well, you don't have to be a dick about it, man. Like,
that didn't sound dickish to me. That sounded like we're just letting you
they
know.
were replying to all comments and being fucking dickheads about it.
Or is it that they're just so happy with their product that they're like,
Their
nah, you
product's
can't
not
find
that
this.
great. Cool. You have an exclusive contract with her, but I'm not into first person shooters, okay? That's my phrase for the POV porn. I have gotten back into the whole free use genre.
The fuck is that?
So you'll have like a pretty girl just sitting there like doing homework or fucking chatting with her friend, and then dude walks up behind her and just lifts up her skirt and starts fucking her, and she just keeps having the conversation with her friend or whatever.
I didn't realize this was a genre.
Yeah, it's used to be my favorite, and now I'm starting to slide back down that hill. So
it's like a weekly thing. You sort of ease in and out of one.
brown girls are always the mainstay, though.
Right. That's always going to be number one.
Right, but you can't find good pages on Pornhub for that stuff. Probably have to subscribe to an OnlyFans on that, which I don't want to do.
The nerve of the nerve.
I don't have the money for it.
Well, then you have to put your porn.
I gotta find a hack in order to get past paywalls on OnlyFans.
Allegedly, there used to be one. I was never able to find one.
Is it stealing? Sure. I don't care. You know how many crimes I've done in my life?
I can name a handful. Yeah.
Handful of mine or a handful of yours?
Handful of yours. You were talking about you.
Oh. Name one crime I've committed.
Driving drunk?
Well, as I said, I used to have a problem with drinking and driving.
Right.
So I had to quit driving.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I just take public transit.
And pretty sure it's a crime to... Was it destroying city property? Or damaging city property?
Which time?
Whichever time you did it. Like,
I need specifics. What story are you recalling?
I think it was the story where you ran into like a mailbox or some shit.
Oh, yeah. I was hooking up with in our car, and then we drove off, and I smashed into a mail. That's a federal crime right there.
See?
That's a felony.
There you go.
You should certainly bleep out that name. I hypothetically did that.
In the words of not so legal experts, allegedly.
Allegedly. I allegedly did that.
I mean, you definitely told me the story, but the happenings of said story are alleged.
Look, if a prosecutor wants to come and find me and point out the specific mailbox, go for it. You are not going to find the white paint of a Nissan on that mailbox.
Again, there's way too many details going on right now.
I don't think the public prosecutor of Jersey is going to listen to any of this anyway.
It wouldn't be.
It's also past the statute of limitations.
The important things to consider when talking about past crimes.
Yeah, damn right. It's always good to study the law to know what you can get away with and how to manipulate that.
So what you're saying is the lawyers should be the best criminals.
Absolutely.
I would argue that serial killers are the best criminals.
They're not. Well, look, all the most famous serial killers have been caught.
But that's because they wanted
Clearly,
to.
they're not that
That's
good.
because they wanted to get caught, though.
Did they?
I believe most of them had said it. Like, I was bored. Like, y'all weren't catching me.
That was like the BTK killer. He's like, I'm going to stop killing people because you can't figure out my cryptic messages.
Like, you guys are all idiots. So I'm going to turn myself in.
Yep. I like that idea. Dahmer didn't turn himself in. He just made the unfortunate mistake of kidnapping a young Asian boy. And we know how smart they are. So.